Hi everyone. Okay, this is a subject I wanted to talk about. It's part two on feminism and just there was a comment somebody had made about why like women about how women like they want equality, but it's very funny how they don't want to be like sewers. Like they don't want to work in sewers. They don't want to bin men. You don't see women out screaming protests wearing their pussy hats saying, "We want equality. We want to be able to like be like bricklayers or brickies or like things like that." Like shut up. You just want equality and good jobs so you can get your nails don't break. Like seriously. But the serious topic I wanted to talk about I kind of touched on it in my last one. It's like really bad. Basically, it's the male suicide rate in the UK. This is like one in. I'm so sorry about that. One in three men. That wasn't. I'm not laughing at this. This is disgusting. One in three people that die. Um, the cause of death is suicide, and it is predominantly white males in the UK. This is not it's actually been called an epidemic. And if anyone follows Carl Benjamin in the UK, Sargon of Akkad, um, the whole I wouldn't even rape you. The reason he said that to her is because when he confronted her and said to her, she was confronted, sorry, by somebody who was concerned about the epidemic of white men, young under like 45, killing themselves. And she laughed in their face. Literally, you can Google it, look it up. She laughed in their face, and she went, "We'll deal with that when women are not being oppressed by men." And please tell me how women are getting oppressed in the UK by men. Please tell me. I'd love to hear this because if you can tell me this, I will literally give up my council house, sorry, housing association house, give you the very small shekels I have. Don't worry, I'm not a Jew, I'm joking, but I just like to play with Jews. You know I love you all. Um, you're my favourite little people that like I'm a little person, so I like little people. And but you're a bit freaky. But Laura Lima, I love her. She's my favourite Jew, and my second favourite Jew is that. Don't tase me, bro. Jew. He's really tall. Like you can tell he's a hot Jew. He wasn't wearing his yarmulke though. I noticed in the don't tase me, bro. Like question: were you like religious back then, or like did you just not wear the yarmulke? I don't know. Anyhow, I don't know. Back to the non-Jew talk. Yeah, the male epidemic. Like seriously, I just looked at the stats and it blew my mind. Like one in three, like out of murders, suicides, like stabbings, like everything. The, the, one of them is just male suicide alone. There's no female suicide. There's no nothing else. There's no like. It's just horrific. Like there was something like I'll tell you right now. Like it was something crazy. The stats I couldn't believe it. It literally blew my mind. I'm so sorry. This keeps going like this. It's so annoying. It's so gay. I feel like the YouTube is doing something to me. Like, don't tell the truth. Do not tell the truth, or I will kill you. um, please keep the secret truth. Jurassic Park knows what I'm talking about. He's like, yeah, the YouTube's on you. I love Jurassic Park. It's capital Jurassic Park, and then space 26. Sub to him, he is a god for telling you and spotting false flags and fake news. He literally knows everything about fake news. I've talked to him on live stream. He's such a good person as well. He's like really kind and just a nice guy. He's not got any hate in his heart at all for Jews. He just knows about fake news, and he's a good Christian man who basically says like he calls out like stuff about like the way they take the piss out of Jesus Christ all the time, like calling like people Christians like really horrible names, and like it's just not nice at all. Not nice. Anyway, right. Okay, so back to the stats. Sorry, I go on rampages like I said. And since I took a seizure, um, since I started taking seizures, I start talking a lot more when I'm nervous, and uh, like I'll be talking about something, then I go off topic. My brain will eventually go back to normal. It's just if I get punched again, somebody's probably going to come and punch me and try and kill me now. Well, guess what? It's on camera. If you punch me and I die, you'll be done for murder because I'm legitimately telling you, and it's medical fact, that if I get punched like hard enough, my brain can't take it anymore because I've been beat that many times. Like, suicide is a significant national social issue in the United Kingdom. In 2017, there was an approximately 5,821 registered deaths by suicide in the United Kingdom, equating to an average of 16 suicides per day. 16 people killed themselves a day. 16. Okay? This is just the UK. Think how small the UK looks to America. Right? You understand? Do you know what I'm saying? It says suicide is the single biggest. This is on Wikipedia, by the way. So this isn't. I could go to other websites that says a lot worse. But this is on Wikipedia, just so you all believe me. Do you know what I mean? Suicide is the single biggest killer of men under the age of 45 in the country. Government and other organisations have created different initiatives to attempt to prevent suicide in the country, including this under the establishment of a new post parliamentary under Secretary of State, then in brackets, mental health inequalities and suicide prevention. In October 2018, Jackie Doyle Price was appointed World Mental Health Day. Loads of crap. I'll tell you one thing, then they show you statistics. It shows you all different places all over the world, all over Britain, sorry, and like intent to do suicide in England. And do you know what's funny? Do you know what's hysterical actually? The dark places are all the dark places are where the suicide is happening, right? And every single one of the dark places is where all the multiculturalism is. Let's wait to see this, right? Can you see, right? See, all right. Basically, if it's light, it's under 40. If it's dark, it's over 100, right? Now I'm there. I'm like central Scotland, Glasgow, right? Over 100. That's all multicultural. The Highlands, fine, right there. That's probably been people flying away from the boat, come to get them. I don't know why it's bad up there because the Highlands is usually I'd say the Highlands is kind of that 50 to 60. That's probably supposed to be like sad that they just live in a just all white area and all weirdos. I don't know. And then as you can see down there, all of that London area, all in the London area, completely, boom, 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 multiculturalism. And then see that little white bit there? It's like under 40. That's like completely a full white area. Again, full white area. Is that not like blow your mind? Seriously, does that not make you think like, okay, right, yeah, maybe. Like, I know you're trying to say like, oh yeah, she's just putting dots together. No, this is on Wikipedia, and it's telling you facts. Facts. Age statistics, standardised rates generally fell between 1981 and 2007. Rates subsequent years reached a peak of 11.11 deaths per 1,000 in 2013. This was self-sustainable, less than rates seen in the 80s. In the 90s, the highest rates of suicide was recorded as 21.4 deaths per 1,000 population in 1988. I wonder what was going on then. Male suicides have consistently accounted for approximately 3/4 of all suicides in the UK since the mid-90s. 5,821 people aged 10 and over committed suicide in 2017, a decrease from 5,000. Oh wow! A decrease from instead of 5,821 to 5,965 deaths in 2016. In January 2013, MPs expressed concern at a rise in the number of suicides over the preceding years. The suicide rate of voting, and then they show it keeps going up, and then they show you like there's a chart, and it just shows you like male to female, because females are like shit. I mean, females are shit, so they can't even kill themselves, right? They don't even want to kill themselves. They just get like a little like. It's like, no, you get a knife, stab it, and do that, or you just stab it in the jugular, or just like get a gun. You can buy £50 with the specials, shoot your brain out, or just hang yourself. If you really want to fucking kill yourself, just in the bitch. Don't do it for attention. And also, girls that kill, if you're going to kill yourself, don't kill yourself. And do you know what I really hate? Seriously, it's dangerous. And I mean, this when I watched it, like, I cried my eyes out at first, and then I got really angry. Like, it was that, do you know that 13 Reasons Why on Netflix? So, it's not Netflix. 13 Reasons Why. And I watched it at first and I cried because it's like, you know, one of those films that like, oh, that's so sad. And like, then, because I'm a girl, I cried, right? I can't help it, I'm a girl, that's what it is. Like, something sad happens, I feel sad, I cry. And then I sat and thought about it and I thought, they're fucking glamorizing suicide. Because during the whole fucking thing, the girl was not popular. She basically became like this living legend after she died, and she was always in the series, the whole fucking first series. She was always there, like the actress, and she was like, the guy was always chasing her and how much she was loved and how he could have stopped it, and it totally glamorized suicide. You never wonder why when one person kills themselves, someone else does it. It's like if you put it on TV that it's like okay to kill yourself, and that oh you've got no friends, kill yourself, and you suddenly get lots of friends, like everyone will love you, you'll be a living legend. Like fucking no wonder people are killing themselves. Like no, there's so much more to love for the young ones. Do not listen to 13 Reasons Why. It is bullshit. And as for the male suicide in this epidemic, it makes me sick. There's so much I could read on it. It just makes me sorry that I've got the cold. It's freezing up here in Scotland. It's absolutely disgusting. I just it physically makes me sick. I need to go because I'm out of here, people. But yeah, tell me what you think about male suicide, and also there's another one I could have read. Out of all the suicides, most of the suicides were white young men under the age of 50. That really made me sick. Because it wasn't from like Wikipedia, I don't want to read it out. I was like, they'll just be like, oh, that's not a real source, blah blah blah. But it was a real source. Anyway, let's go. God bless you all, love you all, and bye.